morning, everyone. I welcome you all to today's lecture, which is on the topic Rise of Nation States. राष्ट्रीय राज्यों का उदय. What is a nation state? A nation state is a country. It has a strong government and they have political boundaries, are made up of people with common language and culture. When we define what is nation, then Benedict Anderson, a historian, his viewpoint comes to mind, and he has said that a nation is a territory without any physical, visible boundaries where people are tied with a common language, common culture, a common history, and these are the components that make a nation. In the late medieval period, European monarchies consolidated power. मध्यकालीन समय में यूरोप में निरंकुश शासनों ने शक्ति को एक जगह पे एकजुट कर लिया और उन्होंने धीरे धीरे राष्ट्र राज्यों की शुरुआत की. राष्ट्र राज्य इससे एक तरीके से थोड़ा सा विभिन्न था क्योंकि वो एक ऐसा सामाजिक संगठन बन गया जहाँ पे उनकी अपनी एक स्वतंत्र गवर्नमेंट थी, स्वतंत्र शासन था. नेशन स्टेट क्या है? नेशन स्टेट वर्सेस सिटी स्टेट्स. रोम के पुराने शहरों को सिटी स्टेट्स कहा जाता था जहाँ पे सिटी काउंसिल्स और मोनार्कीज ये सब हुआ करती थी. इन दोनों में सेम क्या है? दोनों है इंडिपेंडेंट है, पॉलिटिकल एंटिटीज है. और डिफरेंट क्या है? नेशन स्टेट्स जो है वो एक बहुत ही बड़े तबके, बहुत ही बड़े क्षेत्र को कंट्रोल करते थे. नेशन स्टेट, यहाँ पे जैसे मैंने आपको पहले बेनेडिक्ट एंडरसन के बारे में बताया था, तो उसी के आधार पे नेशन स्टेट को डिफाइन करने के लिए कुछ कुछ कॉम्पोनेंट्स हैं यहाँ पे. कॉन्स दैट क्रिएट अ नेशन स्टेट: नेशनैलिटी, लैंग्वेज, कल्चर, हिस्ट्री, रिलीजन, टेरिटरी. Nation state defends a nation's territory, represents nation to the rest of the world, and embodies people and its ideals. Benedict Anderson's imagined communities. An imagined community is a concept developed by Benedict Anderson in his 1983 book Imagined Communities to Analyze Nationalism. Anderson depicts a nation as a socially constructed community imagined by the people who perceive themselves as part of that group. In this video, we will talk about two nation states. One is England and France, and over the years, how rivalry between them, and or we can say that political relations between them, shaped them into new nation states. So here is a little map of England. So first we'll start the history of England. Here William the Conqueror, he was not accepted by Anglo-Saxons, which were the previous rulers. William defeated Harold of Wesse's army at the Battle of Hastings to take crown, and then he crowned King William I of England in 1066. England after the Norman conquest. So we can see that he has annexed over a larger part of territories than it before was. In England, a common law was made. Law was made by court decisions. Had its beginnings during the reign of Henry II. King John was considered one of the worst kings in English history, and he signed the Magna Carta. Magna Carta is the beginning. Here you can see in this image that there is this scrolled paper which the king is signing. So it is actually a very interesting beginning. It limited the power of the king and it gave certain liberties to freedmen. This is a was considered to be a very important and crucial document. This is a very important war which is going to shape both England and France's history, and it's going to define both England and France as a nation. So now this is France. Let's look over the pre-history. Hugh Capet established the French throne in Paris, and his dynasty gradually expanded their control over the rest of. Joan of Arc, she's also an important figure. She helped to unify France, led many armies to victory during the Hundred Years' War that we are going to discuss later. However, she was burned at the stake as a heretic. The Hundred Years' War between England and France helped define France as a. What are the basic causes of Hundred Years' War? Long-term conflict between France and England, mostly over English control of lands, French claimed, the desire by French kings to expand their power, and the most crucial was Edward II of England claimed to be the King of France in 1337. And another important cause was rivalry over trade, economic rivalry. We know that France and England, for a very long period, had economic rivalry. They shared a lot of territories over. They shared a lot of conflict over sea trades, land routes, and also in terms of different products that they were manufacturing. So this is the brief history of rise of nation states